Hello everyone, and welcome back to Creatures of Ava. Now, we've already completed the storyline. This is just to finish up the rest of the Avapedia readings for the Dunes. So, if you're here for story, it's already done. Sorry, you can go see the previous video. But, let's get started. Gelgo. Not even in the most extravagant mythologies is a creature like the Gelgo conceived, half bull, half hedgehog. Dr. Margaret Turr. Gelgo can launch a shower of spikes to injure their prey from a distance. If a Gelgo pulls back a little, it is not retreating, it is preparing a charge. It has a charge attack, it is 520 kilograms, aggressive, herbivorous, 1.86 meters, and has ground type movement. Assure. An extraordinary species, its antlers form a distinct double hammer. It is often very upset. Can confirm. Dr. Michel DuPont. The Assure may leap into the air, causing a shockwave when they hit the ground again. They hammer the ground with distinct antlers, creating a pulse that damages everything it reaches. They are armored, they have antler stomp. They are 291 kilograms, aggressive and herbivorous. 2.30 meters and ground type movement. I didn't get an effective... Oh, I'm sorry, I thought I got everybody. Carbat. You know, in some cases, the pharmacological possibilities are not worth the trouble. Dr. Jeremiah Curtavis. When on the ground, a carbat can flap its wings in intimidation and, using its talons, clasp at its prey. This creature can exhale countless bacteria to weaken both prey and rival carbat. They are poisonous, and they have a claw flying lunge. 78 kilograms, so they're pretty lightweight. Aggressive and carnivorous. 3.14 meters. I'm assuming that's the length and not including wingspan. And flying type movement. I did get an effective photo of those. It's not a very good one, though. Ran. The Ran aren't aggressive, just nervous. Ular, Master Shepherd. Their jars are among the most powerful on the planet. Watch out for their bite. Its tail, powerful as a morning star, can perform sweeps that knock down everything in its path. It is armored and has tail ram. 3,700 kilograms, so we're looking at small elephant weight again. It's aggressive, a carnivore, 4.41 meters, and ground type movement. Alright, plants. I think it's just the bottom four. Alariva. All the desert succulents in Creatures lab are blooming, I think, out of desperation. Dr. Michael DuPont. They're located in the Antar dunes. They drop the Alariva flower. They grow almost anywhere, and they have green essence. Like the cacti of Earth, this hardy plant is capable of growing in most dry environments. Its green blossoms are rarely observed, suggesting that it only blooms when close to death. Oh. Gumtum. The adhesive applications are negligible. Never mind. Dr. Jeremiah Curtavis. It's located in the Antar dunes. It drops Gumtum sap. Interesting that it's spelled G-U-M up there, but G-U-N down here. Grows on rocky surfaces and has blue essence. The blue seed pods which sprout from this plant's trunk are quite sticky. It is thought they adhere to nesting carbat in canyons, who then spread the seeds across great distances. Okay. Poppid. I thought I was done for when I fell into the poppid patch, but no. Totally unscathed. Dr. Margaret Turr. I mean, it does look kind of spiky. They're located in the Antar dunes. They drop a poppid cocoon. They grow close to trees, and they have red essence. The dark red spikes of this plant look threatening, but in reality they bend like soft rubber, lacking the firmness needed to break skin. They often grow near larger plants. Jassim. These petals make for excellent tea. Try some. Antar Lo, chief of Ratame. Located in the Antar dunes, they drop Jassim stem. Grows on the Antari ruins specifically. Interesting. And it has white essence. Its blooming white petals are often seen among Antari ruins, suggesting that the plant was either much loved by the ancient people or that it has simply been quick to replace them. Okay, not many animals or plants from there. I don't think there was many... Yeah, not a whole lot of people from there either. Antar Lo, chief of Ratame. Margaret, I don't know what this liquid is you brought back from the dunes, but it is not tea. Dr. Michael DuPont. What is it then? The Dunes now have been afflicted by the withering perhaps more than any other group on Ava. Despite this, their attitude remains as breezy as any of their distant relatives. Ular, Nam Sage. They call us master. Nonsense. Ular, that is a true master. Fusar. Wisdom and experience are valuable traits to Nam, but to become a master of your craft on Ava, one more thing is required. Compassion. Tukti, Nam Shepherd. Even a master had to start somewhere. Ular, Nam Sage. The inherited role of shepherd has been so long-running in Nam culture that variety between songs comes largely down to how accurately the notes are passed down. Many Nam songs may be apocryphal. Hang on, let me Google what that means. A statement, story, or anecdote that is widely circulated but of doubtful authenticity, unverifiable, or likely untrue. Okay. Places. Great ruins. Quiet desert wind slowly dissolves this place year after year. Dr. Margaret Tur. The blocky remains of an Antari city litter the ground in this wide depression within the dunes. It's hard to say how old these ruins are exactly. Around them, the lone and level sands stretch far away. The Mausoleum. No ruin inspires greater melancholy for the Nam than the grand mausoleum across that canyon. Shame I'll never see the inside. Dr. Margaret Tur. A grand mausoleum said to house the final resting place of the Antari. There are legends about this place in Nam culture, but few Nam will tell such stories to an outsider. Nam Camp. The Antarlan are semi-nomadic and frequently relocate entire settlements. They are well suited to the shifting sands. Dr. Margaret Tur. The camp of the Dunes Nam, where tea and talk is among life's greatest pleasures. That said, they would be glad to leave, considering the state of the rest of the Dunes. Yeah, it was kind of rough. The Scar. Planetary scans indicate a large canyon in the southern regions. Recommendation, do not fall in. Mel Carpentier, Elf Prime Management. A deep canyon cuts off access to one of the most significant Atari ruins on the planet. There may be some way across. West Statue. To stare across one's scar is to accept one's past. Boti. The Antari were fond of their statues, and even fonder of technological trickery. There may be some significance to the statue that has gone unheeded for thousands of years. East Statue. To accept one's past is to welcome one's future. Boti. The Antari were fond of their statues. Same text. Old teleport remains. All these teleport stations, I've set them up for nothing. Dr. Margaret Tur. The final human teleport station set up by Dr. Tur and the others in her expedition to Ava. It is in a bad state, but remains a testament to her resolve. Decay. Parts of the dunes are totally inaccessible. No sand, no life, only this withering. Dr. Margaret Tur. A deeply infected zone of the dunes where life cannot thrive without encountering the withering and ultimately succumbing to it. Pass through quickly if one must pass through at all. Rests of settlement. One of those ancient sage stones, broken, nothing besides remains. Dr. Margaret Tur. The final sage stone, shattered, weathered, impossible to read. Okay. Philemut, the solemn guide. Philemut stands like a beacon of wisdom among waves of red sand. Philemut, whispers of wisdom. In the whispers of the wind among the dunes, Philemut's fluttering resonates like an ancient echo, a legacy of knowledge that transcends time. Philemut, sentinel of mystery. On moonless nights, Philemut becomes the keeper of the secrets of the desert, and its feathers shine like stars in the blackness of the night. Philemut, monopolist of glances. The majestic flight of the Philemut is a celestial dance that mesmerizes all who have the privilege of witnessing it. Philemut, the light of truth. Philemut is an inexhaustible source of inspiration, a flame that burns eternally in the hearts of those who seek the truth. Philemut, consciousness of the past. In the shadows of twilight, Philemut whispers ancient secrets that only those with attentive ears can hear. Philemut, eternal knowledge. Philemut's gaze reflects the secrets of the universe, a window into a forbidden knowledge that only the bravest dare to look into. That's a cool photo. Philemut, the protector. Some Antares have always argued that the feathers that cover us are a sign of our connection to Philemut. Philemut, infinite warmth. Philemut's song goes beyond where the wind takes it and sinks into the infinite well of our hearts. Philemut, a full glare. Witnessing Philemut only happens once in the life of every being, for once is more than enough to illuminate an entire life. Okay, so were these creatures of the Antari or like gods? Because it almost sounds like they might be gods. Oh. The endless rowing. Completely wrecked. Never mind, it's not important right now. Dr. Margaret Tur. Withering has completely taken over this sage stone, leaving it impossible to read or activate. Whatever ability it might have granted the Nafitar, it will never be discovered. Okay, so there are some others. Not much. Interesting. Since this is our last episode, I'm going to go ahead and go through and we're going to do a quick look at all of the creatures and then all the photos we took. So we got Kraj, Ohol, Ura, Huhu, Tama, Tiraba. I didn't get an infected photo. Zard, Shapur, Hizmit, Batar, Yakembo, Raga, Shum, Gahul, Kaisho, Musi, Marasik, Gelgo, Ashur, Karbat, and Ran. So, how many is that total? 1, 2, okay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 to 4, 8, 12, 16, 21 creatures. Okay. Let's see what we got photo-wise. I wish I could just cycle through these, but I have to go back and forth like this. Oh, it has the date and timestamps, too. So you can see when I played which episode. I didn't even notice that before. Someone drew out, like, the skeletal structure. Huh. I feel like that should count as an infected Shapur, but what? Oh well. Taraba and Batar. Oh, this is when I was trying to take a photo while being attacked. It's not that great. Marasic eggs. Oh yeah, there apparently was like a hidden thing I could get it if I took a photo of like a hidden figurine in each area. And I was really close with this one in the dunes because it's right there. I just did not notice it. And you have to get all four anyways. But for anyone who needs to know where the fourth one is, it's right here on this thing. I feel like I took a lot more photos than that. But that is very nice. I'm pretty sure we've read everything. Yeah, I just didn't look over it all in here. Okay, let me bring my mouse over these so it stops. I already did this. Stop. Go. What did I miss in here? I guess the Dunes Gate would count for this episode. If Antari can see without an eye, Ava can survive without a desert. Ancient Antarians. No, that sounds familiar. I think I did read that. This gate isolates the dunes from the grasslands. When the Antari built it, they may have intended it as a quarantine measure. It's hard to say. I've definitely looked at all these. Why is it saying I didn't? I know I read all these because I did an Avapedia reading. I had to go through all these. There we go. Okay. Well, I do not have anything else left to read. I still don't know who I missed. It doesn't even give me a name. But this will be the final episode for Creatures of Ava. I've already got some other games lined up as replacement, basically. But thank y'all so much for watching and joining me on this journey. Bye.